What's up guys, my name's Dan Rempel and today I'm going to show you the gear that I use to make these YouTube videos. Right after this though. For those of you wondering how the hike went, we didn't make it all the way to the top, but we made it here. And this is what it looked like at the top. All right, let's get into the gear. Before we start, I just want to let you know that there are Amazon affiliate links for all of the stuff I'm about to show you in the description just below. If you buy any of these products using those affiliate links, Amazon pays me a small percentage of the purchase price, and that really helps the channel out because that gets reinvested into the gear that I use to make these videos. If you use those links, thank you very much. It's totally not required, but I do appreciate it if you do. So first off, the backbone of this entire operation is the Canon EOS M50. It's an APS-C sensor mirrorless digital camera. This is what I've been using for all of my filming and photography up until this point. I think it's an amazing entry-level camera and I've really been enjoying it so far. The Canon EOS M50 came with this kit lens. This is the 15 to 45 millimeter. It's a wide angle lens and it's a zoom, so it's good for vlogging if you're using a handheld. So you get a wider angle. You can see more of the subject and the environment around them. However, you've mostly been watching me through the lens that's on this camera right now. This is the Canon EFM 22 millimeter. I wanted it originally for nighttime and street photography because it's got a wider aperture. So it can let in a lot more light without needing to crank the ISO to make your image readable. I've been vlogging with it at home so far, mainly because I like the image that it puts out and also because the wider aperture lets you have a blurrier background. I know you can't really tell that the background is blurry here, but you've seen in my other videos how that looks. The next item I rely on a lot at home is this Neewer softbox. I originally bought it for streaming on Twitch in my office, and it's been a very serviceable little YouTube light. I'd like to upgrade to a larger dome light at some point because the larger the surface area, the softer and more natural the light looks. At the moment, I have a Philips Hue light bulb in there just because I've got a lot of Philips Hue lights all over the condo, and it lets me set the temperature if I want and even change it to RGB colors for fun scenes. And it's on a tripod stand that is also from Neewer. I have a couple of these lying around and they're very handy. So that was my key light. The next light is the Aperture AL-M9 over there. It's just like a little LED in your pocket basically that you can clamp to whatever you need, and it comes with like some color gels so you can change the color or the temperature of the light that way. It's basically just like a really harsh white LED, and it also came with a little white diffusion paper to also put behind the glass. The front of it's magnetic. I'd take it off, but it's set up right now. We'll do a whole video at some point about lighting too. So that's my fill light. So normally, and we'll go into this more in the lighting video, you like to have a key light at a 45-degree angle from your subject, and then you do that to get a shadow across their face. And then basically you have what's called a fill light on the other side, also at 45 degrees if you can manage it. I don't have it at 45 here, but it works just fine. And that basically softens the shadows on the dark side, so it's not just like a super contrast on one side. The next item I want to talk about is known as a friction arm, and that's actually what the Aperture little LED light is mounted on right now over there. Just a smaller one, but this is the bigger one that I have. When I first bought these, I couldn't stop playing with them. They're just so fun. The clamps that I have, you can buy a larger pack of these clamps. It's the Small Rig Super Clamp, I think it's called, and it comes with little friction arms like about this big. That's what the light is on right now. When I first got those, I couldn't stop playing with them, man. They're so fun. So basically how it works is you loosen up this knob, and then all of these points pivot because they're on a ball joint. You clamp this to whatever surface you have, and then you mount your camera, your microphone, your light on this end, whatever you have, and then you can basically position it however you want until it's where you need it to be. And then I'll show you. Once you tighten up this knob right here, the entire arm becomes rigid, so it's perfect for just like if you're filming something in your kitchen, like a cooking thing, you just like clamp it to a cupboard, have like a nice overhead shot, whatever. They're very handy to have on you. It's the best. Love these things. To me personally, audio is the most important thing in a YouTube video. I can deal with poor quality image, but nothing makes me click away from a YouTube video faster than it sounding bad. I'm still working on my own audio to make it better until I can afford a higher end shotgun microphone and like boom it just off camera. That's how you get the best audio. But until then, I've been using the Rode Video Micro. It's a pretty tiny little mic. It's got dead cat fur on it. Oh, not dead cat fur. This is a dead cat. This is an alive cat down here. This is the microphone under the windsock here. This is just for taking it outside. That's what this microphone's really good for. So because of its small size, it's really useful to take with you if you're on the go, if you're vlogging, or if you have like a handheld system or something like that. It's got a little shoe mount on the bottom of it that can mount to the top of this camera. My first video, I was using this microphone, which is a shotgun microphone. It's the Takstar SGC 598. They're pretty well known in the industry from what I can tell. They're about $50 Canadian, which makes them very affordable for a lot of people. The quality is pretty good, but I don't have a boom arm just yet. Otherwise, I probably would try using this thing and just kind of have it like 18 inches or so above my mouth here, off camera obviously, but just like boomed like that. It's pretty good. The reason it sounded as echoey as it did is because I had to turn up the gain and it was all the way back on the camera. So like I said before, these things perform best when they're very close to your subject. And the microphone you've been hearing me use in all of my other videos is this one right here. It's the Power DeWise lavalier microphone, and it's like $30 Canadian. It sounds really good in my opinion because it's a lot closer to your, oh, I just touched it, because it's a lot closer to your audio source. The only downside is I'm tethered to the camera because it's a hardwired mic. Not the worst thing, but it works for most situations. This little guy is the Joby GorillaPod 3K. This is what I mount my M50 on when I'm out filming in the world. You've probably seen a million YouTubers using these things, like they bend it like this and hold their camera out like that, right? It seems great so far. I haven't really put it through its paces yet because I haven't done much filming outside because it's been minus 40 Celsius in Canada, or in Edmonton at least. I've recently discovered a company online called Gobe. They make lens filters as well as a few other products. I have right here a 43mm circular polarizing lens for this lens right here. I've been using it for taking photos in really bright areas to sort of protect the color in the photograph. I'll go into detail on that in a different video. We can talk about lens filters some other time. It's really cool. They come with these little metal cases for the filters. They're really handy to like throw in your bag and have them protected, and yeah, they're just really nice. Another thing they make is a cleaning kit. And inside of here we have like a hand air duster, a very soft brush for cleaning your lens. We've got like a cleaning solution, a mild one, and a microfiber cloth. The reason I love Gobe is because they're an environmentally conscious company. They have a little card in every product that you buy, basically telling you that every time you purchase something from them, they will plant a tree in areas affected by severe deforestation. So that's really cool, and I like that. The next item is this moving blanket behind me. You can really tell in my first video how much echo there was in that room. That's because it's just bare walls in there and I have no real sound dampening or acoustic panels or anything like that. One way to reduce echo is by hanging fabrics. So this is a moving blanket literally behind me. You can order them on Amazon for like 30-40 bucks. This one was pretty big. They're good because they're a thick fabric. They're like really heavy for protecting furniture, and it works pretty good. It dampens sound quite well. Had I hung this blanket in my office when I did that first video, the audio would have sounded a lot better. And when you're out and about on the town filming stuff or taking photos, I've been throwing most of what I just talked about in this Neewer camera sling bag. This thing's pretty cool. It's got like a large pocket up here for microphones and like cloths, and most recently toucan mitts. And in this pocket, it has like a compartmentalized like Velcro section that you can customize to throw your camera in and everything. And this bag's really cool because it's a sling bag, and the way the pocket is on the side like this, you can be wearing it and just sort of like rotate around your body to access your camera without actually taking it off. So that's been pretty handy. I'll probably get more use out of that in the summertime. In the wintertime, you still got to take it off because you're wearing a big coat and everything. So that's it, basically. There's a lot of other smaller things that go into this, like the SD card, I don't know, the little mount on the top of this camera that I actually put it on so that I can angle it around. I'm not going to go into super detail about that. These are the basic components that go into making these videos. So I hope that was helpful for you. Again, if you used any of my affiliate links, thank you very much for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. If you like the video, please leave a like. It really helps me out. If you want to get notified about the videos that I post every Monday, please subscribe and hit that bell. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace. Action. Shadow, get the out of here. Go. So like the smaller the diffusion surface, the more harsh the light can look. So a wider diffusion. Yeah, you just trail off there, don't you? If you like the video, please leave a like button. Like button. Why do you keep seeing like button?